Hey, everybody, thank you for joining me for another episode of Unleashed Alchemy. We are back here for day 7 of our 8 days of self gratitude, expansion, odyssey, transformation. All of those words are fitting for what we have been doing over this time. So I'm glad that you have been following along. I'd love to hear what your takeaways are from this adventure, okay, that we've been on of self gratitude and infusing that practice into our everyday lives. So I have to tell you this. I made a mistake with the days. So, yes, it is when we first started this March 14th, which was the first episode of this series, I said that the last episode would be on March 22nd, or the last day of our self gratitude practice would be on March 22nd. That is not true. The last day is going to be tomorrow, which is the 21st. Okay, so I had the 22nd in my mind, so heavy for many different reasons. But don't worry, I'm still going to do a summary video on the 22nd, and I'm still going to drop the 22% off code for my Unleashed Alchemy Magic School that you will be able to take advantage of for your first month in the school. Okay, so let's get into day 7. Self gratitude, all right, it paves the way for you to reclaim your calling, to reclaim your soul's essence with confidence and with surety. Not surety from what your senses are showing you, what your normal senses are showing you, but going beyond that, going into the spirit realm, okay, and claiming the messages that you received, claiming the visions that you received from developing this higher consciousness, from tapping into that source, that magical source that lies in your DNA, and using that energy to reclaim your calling. I am saying the word reclaim, not find, not discover, but reclaim, because it's always been there. And I'm using that word for a reason. So, as we have talked about, before our soul came into this container, into this body, we existed with a calling. We existed with our own magical science, our own magical bag, before we came into this container, into this flesh suit, you'll hear people say. Because we are in this body, we have experienced, all of us, we've experienced perceived loss. We've experienced sadness. We have felt like we were suffering. We have experienced pain. We have experienced disappointment, anger, resentment, jealousy, envy. The list goes on, right? So, because our ego in this suit, in this container, because our ego is designed to fix and control things, we have spent our days with those emotions in efforting and trying to fix and control the things that are uncomfortable, or things in our external, all the while ignoring our soul's desires and our soul's essence, okay? Because we have learned and been programmed to be fixated on this idea that if we don't fix, if our ego is not in there, if our ego is not there fixing and controlling things, then somehow the external is not going to change. And we know, as spiritual beings, especially if you didn't know before, you know now over these last days or over these last 7 days of self-gratitude that you have a cosmic team, an unseen seen team that works on your behalf when you strengthen that connection. Okay? So, back to our calling. Our calling, we get a chance to reclaim. This is the opportunity to reclaim through self-gratitude. Our calling is tied to our dreams. Our calling is tied to our essence, our identity, not the identity that was given to you, not the identity that someone told you you should have, not this created identity from your ego, but your true identity. Your calling is tied into that. Your dreams, your identity that goes beyond what you see in the mirror, and the aspects of life that you're passionate about. Your essence is tied into that. So, to bring us back to that focus, we have to go internally first so that we can create from a space that is soul aligned, so that we are not creating from a space that is fueled with, I gotta control. I gotta fix. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix myself. You bring back that focus. Self-gratitude allows us to bring back that focus. When we go internally, we can begin to create from a space that is aligned with our soul essence, hence aligned with our soul's calling. And that is soul aligned. All right. So then we're not out here trying to find our purpose. I wish we could just throw that phrase out. I'm going to do actually a separate video on that, but we never have to find our purposes. First of all, purposes, yes, it's plural. We don't just have one purpose. We are too expansive for that. Okay? So we never have to find that. We never have to find our calling. Our calling comes to us with ease. Why? Because we have infused the practice of self-gratitude in honoring our souls. So, of course, our calling is going to be revealed to us. Of course, we're going to reclaim and allow ourselves to sit in our calling that is carrying us. Yes, we carry a calling, but our calling is also carrying us as well, lifting us up to our magical thrones. That is our inherent right. So, our calling comes to us with ease. Then, once we reclaim our calling, once we allow our calling, once we embrace our calling and we allow our calling to embrace us, then the calling, it evolves. And that's when your spiritual gifts really start to just come alive and come online. Because we have allowed our calling to carry us to new heights. All right. So when we talk about self-gratitude, it goes beyond, it can start here, but it goes beyond just looking in the mirror and saying, I appreciate you. If you have never done that before, that is the place where you need to start. So if you're new here and you're like, okay, self-gratitude, what does this mean? Start by standing in the mirror, looking into your own eyes, looking into your own soul, and simply saying, I appreciate you. And I said simply, that is not simple. You'll be surprised that what you're projecting onto yourself, how the cosmic shift happens internally, and you'll start to see that materialize in your external world. Start there if you're new here, okay? If you've never infused, if you never even thought about self-gratitude as a spiritual tool, if you've never thought about adding self-gratitude to your spiritual practice, to your spiritual bag, start there. Okay? Project appreciation onto yourself. Okay? So, that is day 7. Day 7 summary: self-gratitude allows you to embrace your calling, to accept that your calling is embracing you, and it is lifting you now to new heights. It's lifting you up to sit on your magical throne, to bridge the unseen into the seen. Okay, so that is day 7. Stay tuned for tomorrow. That is our last day. And again, let me know in the comments what your takeaways are. If you feel inspired to do so, let me know what messages that you've been getting, what realizations. I would love to hear about it. Also, remember, I'm going to put the link to, I still take appointments, one-on-one appointments, also to get more information on what is inside of the magic school. The link is same link, one link, okay, because I'm done putting a whole bunch of links in the description box. It is one link that'll take you to schedule some time with me, and the same link will take you to all the information that you need to find out what is in the magic school, the Unleashed Alchemy Magic School. Okay, and until next time, cheers.